I don't think that's working. Welp. You heard music on the stream? We'll start it up again. Take two. And hello, hello, hello. We are live at Coffee with Jem. I'm Jem. How are you doing this evening? I'd like to thank all of you for being patient today with us. And I'm getting started a little bit late. Don't have our typical intro today, but I thought I'd start with something different, a little skillet. It is Saturday evening after all. And one more thing I need to ask forgiveness for. I do not have coffee with me. I know that's just, it's coffee with Gem, but there is no coffee this evening. So let me get on with our guest today. Today I have Kidlee joining me. Say hi, Kidlee.
Hey, how's it going?
So, I know everybody's used to seeing Kidlee's smiling face when he's streaming, or when anybody's streaming and Kidlee's on there. We do not have that today. So we will have to just listen to his voice and watch us maybe play some Spoke Tour.
My voice is kind of weird.
No, no, it's not. I did enjoy seeing the Yoda earlier, though. That was kind of cool. I miss not getting to see the Yoda right now, but y'all have seen his plushy Yodas that he has sometimes sitting around. So, a little bit of information, I guess I should say. My hours are pretty flexible. I range from mornings to afternoons to sometime evenings. If you'll just click on the follow button in the right-hand corner and follow me and turn on your notifications, you'll be notified every time I go live. I'll also try to keep you updated on Twitter. My Twitter handle is at mwilson6468. And if you need to reach me by email, my email is texas.gem68@gmail.com. So, Kidlee.
Also, if you're looking for fantasy football advice, hit up Gem on Twitter whenever you want.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, Kareem Hunt is just not of this world. I'm enjoying fantasy football. Usually, I'm not kidding. I am last or second to last every year. So I'm really excited this year to so far be having a good season. So thank you.
To be destroying us all. That's what she's trying to say. To be destroying us all.
I don't think it's that bad. It's only week 3. This is only the 3rd week. Things can change. Let's see. I feel like I am missing something. I have the game up. Oh, hey, where are you? Where are you, Kidlee?
I haven't logged in yet. I'm logging in now.
Oh, okay. So I'm on my laptop today also, instead of my desktop, because I moved into the craft room, and it's sort of half craft room, half studio now. And I don't know. It's a smaller screen. I don't think I like it. But it's quiet. I like it in here.
Yeah?
Yes, and purple. I have, everything purple is in this room. I didn't want to inflict purple on the rest of the family. So, and Jim Hubby can't see purple. He's partially colorblind, so he doesn't see purples or, it all looks kind of gray to him. So, I have purple in my craft room, and it's everywhere, and I love it. Well, let's get to some questions.
Okay.
So, I'm new to streaming, and I'm new to interviewing people, and I'm still fairly new to the gaming world as a whole. So, I'm hoping you've not been asked these questions 10 billion times, but it would be really sweet if you'd pretend like it's the first time you've heard this question. So,
Okay.
So that would be that would be awesome. Real quick, hey Pendracos, thank you. I'm missing the bits button. I don't think I can do bits yet. Just, send me purple hearts in the stream chat would be really awesome. So my first question for Kidlee, how many years have you been reviewing and reporting on the gaming world?
Well, I would say that I've always been a gaming nerd from birth, as I like to say. I can remember growing up as a kid and just loving video games, and it followed me through college, and just seems like it kept getting bigger and bigger as time went along. But as far as actually really keeping tabs on the gaming industry, I would say it's been probably about 5 years.
That is awesome. I have to say that's one of the things I like about your stream is that you don't just. I mean, I love different streams for different things. I love
Hmm.
streams when they teach technique on certain games, and then I love the streams. They're informative like yours, and it talks about the different games. That way, I feel like that I can try it out too. I'm like right there trying out the game to see if it's something I would enjoy because I'm cheap and I don't buy games unless I know I'm going to like it. And if it has a free to play option first, I will do that first. And then if I like it, I'll purchase the game. So,
Hmm.
yeah. So I like what you do. That's awesome. Now, how do you decide which games you're going to review?
I think for everybody, it becomes what you like. Because, there are some people, especially in the MMO genre, people will say, oh, SOTOR was my first MMO, and I've never really played anything else. Or, World of Warcraft, it was really big back when that one came out. It's like, oh, WoW was my first MMO, and really my first game, and that's all I really do is play MMOs. But I feel like if you branch out and you get into some of the other genres, whether it be the first person shooters, the puzzle games, the action adventure, racing, simulation, so forth and so on, you'll actually sort of gravitate towards certain ones. Yeah, like me as an example, I hate puzzle games. They're like on the bottom of my list, but pretty much anything else I'm totally up for. But I'm somebody who definitely likes sort of just all games in general and can find, either good things or bad things in all the different genres. So it's fun to really just play a lot of different things.
Okay. I like it. Good answer. Good answer, Kidley.
Thank you.
Um, I have to agree with that. When I first started playing, I played a puzzle game, Puzzle Pirates. And it was a lot of fun. And I guess it's an MMO base. It's, a group, it's a community game. And that was fun. If I want to play a game by myself, I'll go just play solitaire or, covert fashion, don't tell anybody, but, dress up game. So, I'll do stuff like that. But I like community a lot. And so I like doing the community games. And so I think that's neat, though. You could try different stuff, see what you like, what you don't like. I don't do first-person shooters too well. They don't seem to zoom out enough for me. And I
Hmm.
I get like, I don't know what to call it. It's like motion sickness when you move the screen around.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but I like trying them. Okay. I like
Are there
watching.
any other games that you've been into recently, or?
Well, I still play Star Trek Online, some. And it just, let me just say, SWTOR community, love
Hmm.
your game and love your community here. Let me just say that, okay? These people, yeah. Let me just say, it's a good game. Star Trek Online has issues, and I think they've tried, but the fixes have gone in a different direction, and they went to console without fixing the PC, and it can't go over. So, like, if you want to play on the console, you have to start over from scratch. Any special rewards that you got for being a beta tester or being someone that bought the game back when it first came out on the console, everybody gets those perks now. They're not special to the first ones. So a lot of people had a hard time with that. But anyway, but I play that some. And I attempt to play War Thunder. It's a,
That's like a tank game, isn't it?
it is, well, it started out just tanks, and they added planes, and now they have ships. Now, I've not done a ship yet. I did learn the other night, though. Jim Hubby was very impressed because he sits at an angle, and our desks are at an angle where he can see my screen. And because a lot of times I'm going, what am I doing? And he has to look up and, okay, well, So I did learn that I could do a flip in my plane and shoot the person behind me. It was so awesome. I crashed, but I shot him first, so I was pretty impressed with that. So, yeah, War Thunder. And what else? I've tried the Mass Effects 2.
Yep.
It's a solo game, though, isn't it? You can't multiplayer on that.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I don't play it much because I'm usually socializing. And then what else? I think that's all I play. Yep, that's it.
Cool.
So what do you play? When you're not reviewing, what do you really play? I know that's not a question I gave you warning on, but...
Yeah, feel free to ask me whatever.
Thank you.
Well, I'm trying to think if there's any game that I actually just play to play and not for reviewing purposes, I guess. I'm almost thinking the answer to that is I don't have any. It's like everything I do is for, Twitch or YouTube or my Game of the Year video at the end of the year or, something along those lines. But right now, in particular, I'm probably playing, 5, 6, 7 games. And the month of October is going to be insane this year. There are so many games coming out here starting October 1st, and it's going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy.
You said October 1st?
Yeah, starting October 1st, yep.
Oh, wow. So we will all have to keep an eye on Kidlee. Oh, Kidlee, look. So here's Kidlee's info. Ta-da! Give him a follow. He has Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, and he probably has more stuff I don't even know about. I found him on Facebook, too, but I don't know if he advertises that. So...
Not really.
So you didn't hear that. He's not on Facebook, people. Don't go look for him there. And hey, Kelladorn, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us today. Shockingly, there's no coffee today with Jem. But Jem's going to go hit the vodka in a little bit in the kitchen. So, yeah, just saying. But I don't have a lime, but that's okay. Vodka and 7.
I cannot confirm or deny what I may or may not be drinking.
Is it vitamin water? You had vitamin water the other day.
Oh, I needed that for the 14-hour stream, otherwise I wouldn't have made it.
Oh, that's right, that 14-hour stream. That was crazy. I need coffee, no vodka. Vodka might make me go to sleep at this point. So, okay, next question. We kind of may have already answered this, but what have been some of your favorites? Some of your favorite reviews that you've done?
Oh, do we want to do favorite reviews or favorite games? Or is it kind of the same question?
Well, favorite games that you've reviewed that you found you really liked it. So let's say maybe something that you reviewed it, you found you liked it, and you stuck with it. Just favorite. Favorite anything. Fill in the blank.
Gotta think about that one for a second. Favorite game that I reviewed that I stuck with. Maybe the first thing that comes to mind is maybe Overwatch. Because one thing that Blizzard has always been really good at is a lot of times there's a game genre out there that is maybe not very well known, and then Blizzard is able to create a game to make it so that everybody likes it. They did it with Hearthstone. There was a lot of people who played Magic the Gathering or whatever, and they saw that market was there and that genre was there, so they went ahead and they made Hearthstone, and now Hearthstone is like one of the biggest games out there. Same thing with Overwatch. There's the genre called the hero shooter, and Team Fortress 2 was kind of the leader in that category, so they went ahead and they released Overwatch, and now Overwatch is sort of the king of that category. And they've been doing that for a while. Back in 2004, they did that with World of Warcraft. And so just, I guess, to answer the question, Overwatch is definitely one of them. I think another review that kind of sticks out for me was The Last Civilization. I've always been a big fan of that series, so that review went really, really well.
Civilization, now that's the one where it's a turn-based game.
Yes.
Okay. My stepfather used to play that all the time. He really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that series has been around for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, he's not with us anymore, but he used to really enjoy that game. I lost track because I decided to come fix my thing real quick. Let me go back to my questions. So, Kidlee. Oh, yes, this is something I've wanted to ask you about for a while. So, when E3, I can't remember what that's called, but E3 was doing their thing this year.
Hmm.
You were live streaming the press conferences. Now, you said in your video or in your live stream that you had never done this before.
Hmm.
So I'm guessing you've never live streamed the press conferences before? Was
Correct.
that
Yep.
okay? So knowing that now, is this something you might do in the future?
I think so. I think I'll do it every year going forward
Cool.
because it was a lot of fun.
Well, from a spectator point of view, I liked it, and I liked how sometimes you had co-streamers with you, and y'all would talk, back and forth about it and stuff, and I really enjoyed that. Very informative too.
Yep. This year we had Novik
Mm-hmm.
and we had Darth Shady. I'm trying to remember if we had anybody else on that first one. I think it was just the three of us. But yeah, moving forward, I'm definitely going to be looking for more co-hosts for that, and should be yeah, a lot of fun doing that down the road because they do that every year, and only recently were people on Twitch allowed to do that kind of thing. So it's nice that Twitch continues to sort of open up and broaden their horizons for that kind of stuff.
I like that. Yeah, Twitch is definitely not what it was years ago.
Yeah, Twitch is blowing up right now. It's amazing.
It has. I like it. Um, what do you love most about what you do?
I think it comes down to a couple different things. One being helping people, and of course, entertaining people and that kind of thing. But I think it's really about getting the knowledge out there. I've always felt like I have such a knowledge of the gaming industry or games in general.
Mm-hmm.
And even to this day, I feel like I'm not getting my knowledge out to people. So I'm always trying to do that and expand more. And the ultimate goal is, I could sit here and I could stream SOTOR and do SOTOR stuff all day and probably get I guess I already have like a decent audience, but continue to grow it. But the end game is to be a pure variety streamer.
Right.
And really, I think that's the goal for anybody who's doing content on YouTube or Twitch is to be able to play, what you want, when you want, and just continue to help people get that gaming knowledge out there and just have a fun time doing it, really.
I like that. Good answer, Kidlee.
And of course, I've done a ton of SOTOR guides, so that really goes into the helping people aspect.
That is very true. And we can find your guides on your YouTube channel,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
On the YouTube channel, people. I'm going to put his info up again because I love spam. There we go. Ask him, Kelladorn wants to know how you are at space shooters. What is space shooters?
Depends which shooter you're talking about. There's so many. But I would say pretty good. My favorite one is Freelancer, which I would love to stream that at some point.
Ooh. He likes Star Conflict. So everybody...
that-
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just trying to think. Star Conflict, is that a 4X? I actually gotta look it up here real quick. I'm familiar with the name, but it's...
I don't know any of these, so...
Which one is Star Conflict? Free-to-play MMO action space adventure. Came out in 2012. So, yeah, this is kind of like Freelancer in a way. There's also another one that's currently in development called Dreadnought, which I have beta tested. That game is also really good. But I guess to answer your question, pretty good. I'm pretty good.
There you have it. He's pretty good. He accepts your challenge. Throw the gauntlet down now. He accepts your challenge.
Yeah.
There we go. Heard first on Coffee with Jim. We have a duel. No, I'm just teasing. Okay. Well, are you in game yet?
I am.
Very high. Okay.
I'm on with Kid-Lee. Or I guess we're probably in the same guild, aren't we?
Possibly. Are you dark side or light side today?
Dark.
Okay, good.
You're on with Dark and Gem?
Mm-hmm. Dark into Gem. Well, because like my first character, she was light and she was Texas Gem. And then I went dark side and I thought, okay, well, we'll just call her darkened. Because she's not light anymore. And she's even darker since they killed Torian. I just say, I did not know that was coming. I will now no longer play on my main character when I'm trying new content. No, I'm just teasing. I think you get the real reaction when you do it that way, but boy, I do regret that.
Yeah, I sacrificed Vet in that position.
See, I will. Ooh. Okay, no. 1 second. We have to fix the graphics. This is horrible.
To answer your other question, Kel, I'm not even going to touch Star Citizen until it's done. Because at this point, it's not going to get done. If you don't know, that's a game that's been in development for, I don't know, 4 years.
Ah.
And it's just this, like, massive, massive undertaking that's currently happening. It's like... Because I'm sure you've heard of, like, Kickstarter, right?
Kickstarter, like, isn't that a program where they're getting something started?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Star Citizen is like the game that's made the most money ever on Kickstarter. It's like I think it's in the hundreds of millions or something at this point. I don't even know. It's like crazy numbers. So we'll see if it ever gets done. We'll see.
See what happens.
The guy who runs it's kind of a slacker.
Uh-oh. Okay. Wow.
One thing we could do if you want is we could just jump into something easy like a Hammer Station or Mandalorian Raiders and
That works.
actually just do it with the two of us, with two companions. That way we can take our time.
That works. I am having real graphic issues right now too, and so is that something we would just like queue up and go do, or do we need to meet somewhere and enter?
Yeah, we'll just run there manually probably.
Okay, where do I go? I don't remember where Hammer State. Oh, that's on the fleet, isn't it?
Yep.
It's on the fleet. I can go there. Fleet. There we go. Celadorn, what the heck are you doing to my Nightbot? It is not happy with you right now. Why are you spamming links?
Don't anger the Nightbot.
Yeah, look, this really POs me off. I'm like, wow, it's really making it angry. You used more than one exclamation mark. Seriously, I'll have to fix that because I am like the spammer of exclamation marks. Marshall limits my exclamation marks.
Nightbot is like your college teacher in like grammar class. If you don't do it right, it's going to give you an F.
Exactly. Well, should we have music in the background while I'm map moving?
Sure.
Do you like music? Okay, so could y'all hear that in the stream when I was just playing it a while ago?
I could hear it, yeah.
You could hear it? Oh yeah, I forget there's a delay.
I think you probably had to turn it like way, way down.
Okay, it was too loud, huh?
I think it was probably on par with our voices.
That's Kidlee's nice way of saying. Well, we will play some Skillet. Everybody likes Skillet.
Yeah. For anybody who's ever done streaming, the hardest thing to do is sound.
Yes.
Why someone has not come up with a really good program? Well, you know, it would probably have to be integrated with OBS or XSplit, but something that's integrated with your streaming software that would actually show you the sound bars on screen, and then you could like slide them and stuff. I don't know why nobody's come up with that yet. It blows my mind.
Oh, that would be awesome, though. Kidlee, can you see my screen?
Yeah. It's like black.
Yes, it is. Okay, guess what Jim's going to get now? Jim's going to get a separate desktop computer for her studio. Yes, I'm going to. I guess I could turn on a song request. Can y'all keep it kind of like, we don't want any, like, I don't want the F word every 5 minutes, okay? Can y'all just not pick songs that has the F word in them? I would be very happy.
Country music only from the 80s. That is your category.
Oh my gosh. I stopped listening to country for a while because every time I turned around, it was, you know, I don't know, depressing. It was so dang depressing. And I was single for a while, a single mom. You do not want to work in a bar as a single mom and listen to I'm Going to Kill Myself music every night. So I had to take a break from country for a little while. Oh, let's see. Disabled? It should be enabled. We'll do it. See if you can request something, guys. See if it's on. Yep, there it goes.
Artists in my category are Garth Brooks, Brooks and Dunn, Reuben McIntyre, Clinton Black, Patty Loveless. I'm thinking Johnny Cash.
Oh, those are some good artists, though.
Did I say Alan Jackson?
No, you didn't, but I love Alan Jackson. We have no music. Why do we not have music? User, everyone. YouTube.
I can do the country singing voice a little bit.
Go for it.
It's like, I'm a high roller, and I've lost it all before. That's all I got.
Oh, you heard it here, guys. Kidlee singing on Gem. Music. Oh, guys, you're going to have to make sure it's in the music video. I'm going to be shooting stuff.
Okay, I will sing Kel's favorite song in a country voice. All right, we ready for this?
Okay, go for it.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a duck blur. Life is a mystery, a rewrite history. DuckTales, woo!
Love it. Love it. He's dead. Oh, loved it. That was awesome.
Most people in chat are probably so young. They're like, "What song is that
What?
from?"
Yeah, what the heck is that?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, so Nightbot's not playing, so we're back to Amazon Music, people, so just suck it up, okay? That is what we're doing. Because we have to have music. And Kidley's probably looking at the clock. He's like, yep, I could have been doing such and such by now. Wait, there it goes. Yeah, but it's not playing. I mean, do y'all hear anything? Because I don't hear it. Oh, wait, that's right. I turned off my sound. Wait, there it goes. Yeah, but it's not playing. I mean, do y'all hear anything? Because I don't hear it. No, Pendracus hears nada. All right, Amazon. But I will play some Decipher Down this time. I don't have any country, Kidley. Sorry.
All right.
I know.
Kidding.
Okay, everybody tell me how's that? Y'all hear it? Okay. All right. Now we're going to go run stuff. I have to turn off all these nameplates. Nameplates on friendly players. Nope. Nope. Now it's the outbound mission, correct? Is that where I want to be?
I think so.
Oh my gosh, Kidley, I may not be able to do this. Look, this is terrible.
What do you have your graphics set on right now? 'Cause I'm actually seeing reflections, so it's not on low. You could try and crank everything down. Oh, looks like you're running high or near high. Everything's high, medium, medium.
Like, I guess I don't need my trees to be, you know, 100% grass render. I guess I could turn that down.
I would take shadow map down to nothing.
Shadow.
Shadow map cascade, I would take that down.
Ah. Shadow map resolution?
Yeah, shadow map
0?
resolution down and then shadow map cascade.
Okay. I think, can it go lower than medium? No, looks like medium's it.
We'll see what that does.
All right.
I totally misread what you said, Kel. You said Master of Potato Build, and I thought you said Master of Puppets, as in referring to the Metallica song.
Oh.
So I was like, what?
We're going to turn some more stuff down. Oh, goodness. Okay, just don't laugh when y'all see my person now. She's not going to look too pretty. Turn your age.
It's actually amazing because I've done a couple of like graphic comparison type videos. It's amazing to me on how many people run this game on low. There's so many.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe she will still look good then. Well, while we're waiting for Gem's graphics to behave, let's talk about some Extra Life.
Okay.
So, let me talk about this. The Swotor Wood Squares. Now look carefully at the graphics, folks, and you will see Kidlee on a square.
I'm gonna hug Musco.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna hug him since he's next to me.
Aww. Hugs on Coffee with Gem. Well, why not? Apparently, Musco was drinking the other night. I'm sure he's feeling awful lovey now. And I will get some dates on this. Should be November 4th. And, yes it is, November 4th. Now this is our guild, Unholy Alliance, Wookiee Mistake, our guild's Extra Life participation event. One of the things we're going to do is have the Swotor Wood Squares. That's not all that we're doing. It's just one of the many things we're going to be doing that day. We're going to stream for about 12 hours. Don't pass out, Jess, if that's not correct, but I believe 12 hours was what I heard that we're streaming for. And so we'd like for all of you to join in. And here's the information. Here's the website, if you would like to check that out for yourself.
I'm trying to recall off the top of my head, has Volk ever joined you guys before?
Volk did last year. Volk did. We did the Tauntaun run, and I think he also hung out for the Datacrons. We were getting some Datacrons. Yes. Did you not hang out with us last year, Kidlee?
I did a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think Volk, the main thing he did was not the Tauntaun run, but the, you go and you get the baby Tauntaun, you have to capture it or whatever. That thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what we did. Alright, I can't run this like this. Look at this is terrible. So, Kidlee, what else do you like to do?
As far as your game, I would try one more thing.
Okay.
If you haven't already done it, and that's just simply go to graphics, go to the presets, and just hit very low and see what happens.
On the preset.
Yeah, in the graphic options.
Let's give this a try. Nightbot's coming after you again, Kelladorn. I'm telling you.
Because you said this was like a newer or different computer than we normally have, right?
It is. It's still high. All my stuff on it is set up high to be able to run the gaming and stuff, and I used to run the gaming on it and stream a little bit. And it did fine. I didn't have any problems. But I haven't touched it for 6 months.
Gotcha.
And where do I find the preset? I'm in the graphics window.
It's near the top. It's like the top center one.
Okay.
Graphic quality preset.
Ah. Yes. Pick low.
Very low.
Oh, very low. Very low.
Yeah, let's just see what it does. Hey, Ron Allen, how's it going? You've also still got that other graphic on the screen.
Hmm?
The Sotor Squares graphic.
Oh, yes. We should take that off. So don't forget, SWTOR Squares Extra Life event, November 4th. Kidlee will be there along with Musco and Volk and some other people.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun. Good group of people there. I'm gonna, right before the event, I think I'm gonna go like onto YouTube and just try and watch some of those old shows. Because I think they're actually wanting us to do it like the old show and make like the snarky comments and stuff like that.
Yes, yes. That's the idea Mox had in mind.
I vaguely recall watching that show a long time ago. There was people like, I think Kathy Griffin and Gilbert Godfrey and Whoopi Goldberg, I think, did it for a long time.
She did. She did. She was on it for a while. I think you're probably quite a few years younger than me. I remember a few different people on there, but I do remember Whoopi being on there.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to remember was the center square the same every time or was it different every time?
I think the center square would stay for the week maybe, and the others would change out. Okay, I am still looking at a black screen. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me, folks, this is where Jem cries because she is sick and tired of technology today. So I'm going to go have a good cry, drown my sorrows, listen to some... Oh, have you ever heard Tear in My Beer by, I want to say it's by Hank Jr.?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying Kidlee is 18. Oh, aren't you a sweetheart, Celadorn? I am quite a bit older than that, so...
Right, 2 years, something like that.
Hey, Canadian Bacon. Yay! So you were able to do some waivers and get some people out? That's good.
Wait, hold up here. Alright, so Jem's been giving you advice, but not me?
It was in your stream.
I don't understand what's happening here. I think it's some sort of a contest against me, just to make sure that I lose.
Well, you know, it's a conspiracy. We're all working to take you out.
I will just remind everyone that last year in my fantasy football league, I won my first 2, and then I went 6 losses in a row, and I still came back to win the thing.
Holy cow. See?
So
that could happen to me this season. I mean, we're only on week 3, so... No, Canadian Bacon had 4 injured or injured reserve. Like 4 guys that weren't going to be playing this week. And so he didn't know about the waivers.
Oh, gotcha.
I know each league is different. I guess he's not done the NFL one before. I know a lot of people usually do the ESPN. I like the NFL one.
I always did the Fox one, but Fox isn't doing it this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh, Kidlee.
Let's try one more thing. What if you were to kill your game and restart it, or bring it back up?
Yes, we can kill the game. I like killing things.
Yeah, with the new settings, we'll see what it does.
Okay. Killing the game, folks. Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, Canadian
It's like it's
Bacon
doing
only
something.
does... Canadian Bacon just does Canada stuff.
Canada stuff.
Yeah, like whatever they call football up there.
Well, he is Canadian.
And their fancy hockey.
Oh my gosh, Dell's trying to do an update in the background.
Ah.
How many times do I have to tell my computers, no, you cannot do anything unless I tell you to? There it is. Exit, Dell update. Well, yeah. So you were saying he only does things in Canada. You've never done an NFL league draft before? Hockey? My oldest boy loves hockey. That's like... As a single mom, I learned to embrace many things. Wrestling, hockey. I already loved football. That was a no-brainer in my family. Yes, we're going to quit the game. Why do I have it? Pappy! Oh my gosh! Pappy, because, you know, I'm impulsive and it was pre-made. I just went and I picked my specs in it and they built it and sent it to me. But I built my desktop. Pappy is from Star Trek Online, and Pappy plays a ton of different games, but...
Gotcha.
That's funny. He's over here. I'm supposed to be sending him 1 billion cookies, apparently. And
it's a lot of cookies.
It is. It is. I've promised him cookies for 4 years now, I bet. Poor Pappy. Well, see now, Canadian, I did compare it to Alienware when I was checking it out. I went like side by side with Alienware and selected stuff that was very close and similar, but obviously just a less price tag on it because it didn't say Alienware. And I ended up with a Dell. Oh, you more cookies now. All right, let's start this game up again. Let's see if we can get this going.
Okay. Yeah, the one thing I'll warn people about with Alienware is a lot of times the Alienware specs are outdated by at least 8 months. So be really cautious when buying Alienware stuff.
Because it's updated by 8 months? What do you mean?
No.
No.
It's old by 8 months.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You know, there's other places online like cyberpowerpc.com and other ones where you can get much newer tech for pretty much the same price as an Alienware. And of course, if you just build your own, you're saving a lot of money too.
Well, I did build my desktop. I had to wait till Jim Hubby, or Pappy knows him as Wilson, was gone for a week because every time I try to do something, he's over there. Oh, do you need to do it? I'm like, I want to do this myself. Just let me do this. I want to see if I can. And so I did it while he was gone. I will admit, my other son had to help me just a tad. Like, he had to answer questions. I'm like, okay, so is this really where this plugs in? And he'd say yes. So, you know, I didn't want to fry something. You could spec me a better computer. How will hubby still be alive when he gets the price tag, Pappy? I don't know what Falcon Northwest is. Is that a place?
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Are they talking laptops? Because my desktop I built from scratch, but my laptop is the Dell that I ordered. So, y'all got to think laptop.
And I can tell you guys right now that if you want a really good streaming and game machine, it's going to cost you at least $2,500.
I did not spend that on this, I promise.
That's what mine is.
Yeah, mine was $900, and I nearly passed out. But I don't ask for much, so I got it. Good grief. Everybody's going to watch this show and they're going to say, so, Kidlee, what did you actually get to do on Coffee with Jem?
We had some amazing discussions.
We did. We did, and we tried to fix my game. And hubby's back. Hey, Pappy's in chat.
Which chat?
Twitch? The Twitch chat? Which chat?
Pappy?
Yes, Pappy. Go log in my stream.
You tell him, did he tell you you owe him cookies?
Yes, more cookies now.
Is he still playing Star Trek?
Pappy Wilson says hi.
Is Is he still playing Star Trek?
I don't know. You can ask him. Okay, we're going to scrap the game. Nope, nope, here we go. Lies. So, Kidlee, are you doing your own separate Extra Life event this year, or are you joining various people in the community?
Yeah, I've just been joining the Unholy Alliance Wookiee team, pretty much.
Cool, cool.
We've already done, what, 3? 2? Something like that. I forget.
2 or 3 events, I think, yeah.
I do have my own separate page.
You have your own page for Extra Life?
Yes.
Oh, goodness, we have to put that in.
I think we're halfway to our goal right now.
Let me just mod you real quick. That way you can just throw your link in there. Where are you?
I'll just, hold on. There we go.
1 second. Here we go. I want to mod you. Time out. No, I don't want to time you out. Okay, did that work?
Let's see.
Nope, I don't think you're modded yet. Skynet is taking over. Yes, you're modded. Yay, there you are. Everybody check out Kidlee's Extra Life page. You know, one thing that's really important, I know we've had the hurricanes, and I know everybody's been donating for the hurricanes, and I know so many of us have limited funds of what we can do, and we're donating here and helping this cause out. But really, when you think about it, those that were hit by the hurricane, especially like the Houston area, Texas, let's just say, for example, because like my hospital is here in San Antonio, and it serves Southwest Texas, Southeast, I'm sorry, and so there's, all these people that are affected by the hurricanes. The kids still have to have their treatments. They still have to have their surgeries. They still have to have whatever's going on in their life. There's still emergencies that are happening. And so those things don't stop because we've had a hurricane. People were losing their paperwork and everything, but your house is flooded. You've just lost everything. Say you have your file cabinet, you have your file, and you have all your paperwork in there and everything. All that's gone. And it takes time to get all that stuff replaced. So what I'm saying is, if you can donate anything, we got Kidlee's link up right there, just donate. $5, $10, whatever you can do. It would be really awesome and very much appreciated. Now, Kidlee, what hospital did you specify, or did you specify one?
I actually did. It was the University of Iowa Children's Hospital.
Okay.
They've actually got one of like the best children hospitals like in the U.S.
See, folks, there you go. And it's important. It's important to do that. So click his link. Donate to the cause.
Actually, speaking of that, I can tell you a football story.
Okay.
So the the University of Iowa, they just built a new children's hospital, and they built it so that it overlooks the stadium for the Iowa Hawkeyes. And they've created a new college tradition that after the first quarter, they stop the play, and everybody in the stadium turns around and waves to the kids.
Oh. Okay, Jem may cry. That is a very sweet thing to do.
I will have to send you a link to the video. It will make you cry.
Please. Yes, we want that. Want the link. That would be fabulous.
ESPN did a little piece on it. It was really good.
See, that is just so awesome. That really is. Hey, Des. Thank you. Don't worry about being late. That's all good. Thank you for the host. Did you hear what Kid was saying about the Children's Hospital in Iowa? You may have to tell the story again.
Trying to see if I can find the link here real quick. Let's see here. It was just posted like this last week. There we go. Let me grab a different share link here. Okay, so yeah, if anybody wants to see this little piece, there it is.
Awesome. I'm clicking that right now. I'll watch it later, but...
Yeah, I just sent it to you on Twitter as well.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Good. That's awesome. Because, guys, the kids, they still need help. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It doesn't stop for them, for some of these families. I will say, I have grandbabies. Grandbaby number 8 was my daughter's dream because she got to do a home birth. She had wanted one forever. There had been complications with the other pregnancies. She finally got to do a home birth. No, I'm not going to give y'all details. I'm just saying. At home. So they were being monitored. All the children have been jaundice. My son-in-law's blood type is different from my daughter's blood type, and it causes the blood type-induced jaundice. No big deal. You just monitor it, blah, 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 put them under a bilirubin light, whatever. So they did everything they were supposed to. They didn't have a bilirubin light, but they had sunshine. In Texas, you know, it's rare to not have sunshine. And so they were doing everything they were supposed to. And the midwife came by the next day. Or my daughter was sending her picture. She said, you know, she looks a little more yellow than the other kids. And she said, well, I'll come check on her. So she came by the next day. She's like, yeah, she really does. But, you know, go ahead and send me some more pictures. And she told her what to do, you know, more sunshine time window, blah, blah, blah. And so the next day, I mean, it was even worse. Her eyes were starting to get yellow and everything. And the midwife's like, we need to get her in. So they got her in. And the thing is that by the time they got her in, she was only like 2 days old. She ended up having to have a full blood transfusion because for whatever reason, she did not respond to the treatment the way the other kids had. And you think about it, it's not like you have, oh, you know, gee, I have a few $1,000s over here. And the kids didn't have insurance at that time. My son-in-law was between jobs. There was no insurance. And so it's not like they just had all this sitting around for, oh, we're going to have a problem, so we have all this money here set aside to pay for this blood transfusion. And it was really, really awesome. They were at Children's Hospital. And, you know, so you think about it. When something like that happens, it's not always a disease or a cancer, but sometimes it's an emergency situation. So, anyway, just wanted to share. She's fine now, by the way.
That's good.
Yeah. Sometimes Jem rambles when she doesn't have a roadmap. Jim has no game, Kidlee. I have no game. I have a black screen with my interface. I have my interface. That's okay. Does anybody have any questions for Kidlee? And it is going on an hour, so we'll probably be wrapping it up here pretty soon.
Trying to think, have you ever played Quiplash with us?
I have. I love it. I love it. I don't have it, but I love it.
Gonna say we could do a couple of rounds.
We can play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see here. What I'd have to do is I would have to stream it.
Oh, no.
If we wanted to do that. I don't care either way. It's up to you.
Did you have plans to stream tonight?
Nope. I got no plans.
So this would be like extra streaming on top of your busy schedule you've had all week?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm okay with just hanging out here too. Whatever.
But you'd be willing to, well, I don't want you to have to. That's up to you. I mean, we're good. We've been on for an hour. I just do short streams. I usually do an hour. Yeah, I usually do an hour, maybe an hour and a half. That's all Jim can handle. Because then she starts rambling. No. So, well, tell you what, do you want to stream some Quiplash for us for a little bit? We throw everybody over in your channel.
I'll leave it up to you.
I would love to play. I love that game. It's fun.
Okay.
You're awesome. We're gonna go play in Kidlee's channel, folks. Here, I'm throwing the links up.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to set this up. So we'll have to hang out here for a couple minutes.
That's fine. So
but yeah, if anybody has any questions for us, let us know.
Yes. And so you can see my character in the select character screen. I'm just not getting the game tonight. This is my main pub tune. Yes, I said a pub tune. I do have one. But she's not very liked. Oh, she's kind of gray, I guess. Maybe. It depends. My Musco tune I made for the Musco event.
Yeah, that event's always fun for you guys.
It is. I like it. I think everybody has fun with it. So we have no questions for Kidlee. Y'all can ask him anything under the sun. Anything. Think of all the times he's been streaming. And you're like, oh, I really would like to ask him that question.
What's my favorite color? Blue.
Blue's your favorite color. That's awesome.
I mean red. I mean green.
Just whatever color. Do you not have a favorite color?
That's probably red.
Absolutely no one knows my favorite color. I guarantee it. No one will guess. Guarantee. Ah, how'd you know? You know why I think I love Twitch so much? It's purple.
I'm going to be really happy when they get the new Twitch store up and running so that we can finally buy some Twitch gear.
Twitch gear?
Yeah, that's something they announced a couple of weeks ago.
I will have to check that out. Pappy has a question.
That's a classic question too. It's like a question of the ages. I mean, really, there's a simple answer to that. It's a really boring answer, but it's the truth.
Inquiring minds want to know.
And it's just because they do that so that you have to buy an extra pack. So
no way.
So you gotta spend more money.
So they just want our money?
Mm-hmm. Crazy, right?
I never would have thought it. I mean, oh my goodness. So, Pendracos wants to know if you've ever streamed without the hat. Oh, I can answer that one. Well, but it's more fun coming from Kidlee. Go ahead. Have you ever streamed without your hat?
Rarely. We did a bandana stream the other day, and then, well, here's kind of the funny thing about that is people have started calling me like these other nickname things here recently. So it's like Kidlee, and then there's now a Dadlee, and then a Commando Lee. And so now whenever I stream with my bandana and we play games, you know, like PUBG or whatever, I'm Commando Lee apparently. And then like whenever we're doing a game where I'm like telling people what to do, they call me Dadlee.
Because you're bossing them around.
So I'm like, oh, we're old.
That's too funny. Old? I guess you're old by some of their standards. Rambo Lee. Keldorn calls you Rambo Lee. That's funny.
I think Jim briefly saw my hair earlier today.
I did. And actually, if you
I
go to his
shaved.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I basically, I almost shaved my head, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, so it's, like, really, really short right now.
Oh, well. Hey, at Key 62. Hello.
I've got my pre-stream stuff running. We can switch over whenever you want.
Thank you for the host. Okay, you're set to go.
Yep.
Well, everybody, I want to thank y'all for being on with Coffee with Jim. Thank you for hanging out with us. We are all going to go storm over to Kidlee's channel now. Oh, thank you for the follow. We're going to go storm Kidlee's channel, and remember, here it is. I'm going to put it in chat again. Just click the link. That top link, Twitch TV/Kidlee.
Yep, we're going to switch over and we're going to play some Quiplash together.
We are.
And if this is something you've never done, it does not cost you a dime. And like I said, it's something we can all play together.
So let's go play some games with Kidlee. Thank y'all for coming out. And I will let y'all know when I'll be streaming again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. I had fun. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, even though there was no coffee today.
We'll have to do it again.
Yes, we will. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.